I think some of the biggest problems going on in our country today, we have so many celebrities telling people that they can't do it. Telling a lot of people, oh, it's you can't do it. Like you got to feel bad for yourself, feel sorry for yourself, which is sad to me because
That
when
you're
they
taking.
made it,
Yeah.
they've done it, but they telling you can't do it, and it's like, God, you did it. Why they can't do it? I think to tell our kids that they can't do it, or to tell our making our kids feel sorry for themselves and not having it, we don't want to educate.
So here we are yet again with this man.
Do you support any new gun laws in the wake of this Texas shooting?
Do what now?
Do you support new gun laws in the wake of this Texas shooting?
What I like to do is see it and everything and stuff. I like to see it and everything.
An incoherent Trump supporter who can't finish a thought.
People want to ask me all the time why I'm running. I'm sick and tired. I'm sick and tired of them wanting to teach CTR in school.
He struggles with acronyms.
People want to ask me all the time why I'm running. I'm sick and tired. I'm sick and tired of them wanting to teach CTR in school.
Police described Herschel Walker as the suspect in a January 2012 incident detailed in an Irving, Texas police report, where a girlfriend said Walker allegedly threatened to blow her head off during a dispute.
Did you know Herschel's ex-wife accused him of, quote, physically abusive and extremely threatening behavior? That she desperately sought a protective order after Walker threatened to kill her. Did you know Herschel once held a razor to her throat?
And I said, what we need to do is look into how we can stop those things. He talked about doing a disinformation. What about getting a department that can look at young men, that's looking at women, that's looking at just social media?
Rambles about anything in the wake of Uvalde other than the weapon of choice.
Well, I want to just say that God is good. Yes. And because of President Trump, Herschel Walker is going to be your senator.
And always unapologetically bends the knee to an insurrectionist, white supremacist ex-president.
Herschel Walker, he's willing to do one thing and one thing well: carry the water of white bigots and advocate for white supremacy if he's elected. That's why the base of Republican voters are going to support him, no matter how idiotic he may seem.
In the past, Walker has followed the Trump playbook of just lying. Just lie about everything and get away with it. Now we have another revelation. Walker claims he had rank in law enforcement. As a matter of fact, per the Atlanta Journal-Constitution's tally, he's mentioned it roughly 3 times in different speeches. Believe it or not, Walker even gave the name of a specific department. In 2013, Walker said he carried a gun because of his involvement in law enforcement. Then in 2017, he asserted that he worked with the Cobb County Police Department. Finally, in 2019, he even claimed to be an FBI agent. Here's the reality. Walker majored in criminal justice at UGA, but he didn't graduate, though he lied about that. More on that later. He rather famously spent his career in football, not law enforcement. His campaign told the Atlanta Journal-Constitution he was an honorary deputy in Cobb County, and 3 other unnamed counties. And a 1989 AP story recounts his single week in a program at Quantico. They had an obstacle course, and you shoot at targets to protect your partner as you advanced up the course, he told the AP at the time. I had fun. There were about 200 recruits there. In other words, he went to FBI camp. It takes a college degree and 20 weeks of training at Quantico to be an FBI agent, which also is criminally short. Similarly, being an honorary deputy does not mean you worked in law enforcement or have been in criminal justice for any period of time. Additionally, the Cobb County Police Department said Walker had not been associated with them, and the Cobb County Sheriff's Office could not confirm any such association. In any case, being an honorary deputy is, quote, like a junior ranger badge, according to former DeKalb County District Attorney J. Tom Morgan. Just over this stretch, Walker, when he teased running, then cozied up to the idea, likely because of the pressure from the Trump inner circle, is running for a seat in a state he doesn't even live in, which has been proven. Thus, this is a man who falsely claimed he graduated from the University of Georgia and then falsely claimed that he didn't falsely claim to have graduated from the University of Georgia. He also claimed to be valedictorian at a high school that had no valedictorian until well after he graduated. He also claimed to be the founder of a charity for veterans, and that wasn't true either. His claims of business success have been contradicted by court records. Health products he's promoted have been proven to be faulty to the point where he had to admit they weren't backed by medical science. Hell, this man claimed he knew of some magic mist one could spray in a doorway that would clean you from COVID as you walk through. All BS. It's simple what we have here. This is a man who should not hold public office like many other politicians, specifically on the right. What we also have here is someone who threatened to blow his significant other's head off, blow the heads off of other family members, wielded a firearm, stalked another woman, and threatened to have a shootout with law enforcement. Once again, it is plain and simple. Do not vote for this man. Vote for Raphael Warnock if you are in the state of Georgia.
Herschel Walker has no answers. He has no platform. He barely has a brain. Herschel Walker, once again, carries the water of those who are bigoted inside of the Republican Party. They will keep him employed. They will at least try to. I also need to remind you that he was one of the top fundraisers, not in Georgia, but in the entire country. Do you hear me? He had more people giving him money in order to become a US senator than almost anybody who has or was running during that time. He slaughtered all of the Republicans in the Republican primary. He's leading Senator Raphael Warnock in multiple polls. And he's trying to lose, it seems, okay? Now, there's an interesting dynamic here. He's Trump endorsed, yes, but that's not the only reason why Herschel Walker is a competitive challenger and raising all this money. It's also because he's controllable. They can control Herschel Walker. Herschel Walker will go to the US Senate if he gets elected, and he will be 100% controlled by the Trumpites of the party, in particular, Donald Trump himself. He does not challenge narratives. He does not actually exert leadership. He's a simple reflection of the worst the party, the Republican Party, has to offer. Once again, he's leading in many of the polls. He lied to audiences. He was even introduced as a graduate of UGA when he testified at a congressional committee hearing. All of these were lies. He literally lied under oath about graduating college. Now, I thought about this earlier today, AB, and I said, you know what? This cat is so dumb, he may have actually thought he graduated college. I don't know.